नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका कंप्लीशन क्लूज में। स्टार्ट करते हैं स्पीडी का वन लाइनर। पहला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं। हु हैज़ वन अंडर 19 एशिया कप टाइटल ऑन 4 जनवरी 2022? दैट इज इंडिया। इंडिया हैज़ वन अंडर 19 एशिया कप टाइटल ऑन 4 जनवरी 2022. रनर was Sri Lanka. Next, who has celebrated its 64th Foundation Day on 4 January? That is DRDO celebrated its 64th Foundation Day on 4 January. Next, on 4 January 2022, which country has announced to make artificial sun by 2026? That is South Korea has announced to make artificial sun by 2026. Next, which country has announced to rename the island after Queen Elizabeth on 4 January 2022? Australia has announced to rename the islands after Queen Elizabeth. Next, who has won the title of Miss India Galaxy 2021 on 4 January 2022? Nikita Sokal has won the title of Miss India Galaxy 2021. Next, which day was celebrated on 4 January? That is Global Family Day, celebrated on 4 January. Next, which state veterinary and animal science university has received the national award for breed conservation? That is Kerala. Kerala State Veterinary and Animal Science University has received the national award for breed conservation. Next, in which state has PM Modi inaugurated the Savera Kuddu hydroelectric project on 2nd January 2022? In Himachal Pradesh, PM Modi inaugurated the Savera Kuddu hydroelectric project. Next, which state high court has become the country's first paperless court on 2nd January 2022? In Kerala. Kerala High Court has become the country's first paperless court. Next, for which language Sahitya Academy has selected Daya Prakash Sinha for the Sahitya Academy Award 2022 for Hindi? Next, where has the Right to Pee campaign launched on 2nd January 2022 to improve condition of public toilet? In Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, Right to Pee campaign has launched on 2nd January. Next, in which country the first case of Florona infection has been reported on 2nd January 2022? In Israel, the first case of Florona infection has been reported. Next, who has been honored with the prestigious KBE Samman on 2nd January 2022? Ajay Kumar Kakkar honored with prestigious KBE Samman. Next, according to report of the National Tiger Conservation Authority, how many tigers have died in India in 2021? Total 126 tigers had died in 2021. Next, which country has assumed the presidency of European Union Council for the first time on 3rd January? That is France. France has assumed the presidency of European Union Council for the first time on 3rd January 2022. Next, which state has become the first clean smoke-free state of the country? That is Himachal Pradesh become the first clean smoke-free state. Next, which Indian women player has been declared the best player of the year? That is Smriti Mandhana has been declared the best player of the year. Next, which country has launched the Better Health Smoke-Free campaign on 3rd January 2022? UK has launched the Better Health Smoke-Free campaign. Next, who has been awarded Bihar Vibhuti Samman? That is Rohit Kumar, awarded with Bihar Vibhuti Samman. Next question, which day was celebrated on 4 January 2022? That is World Braille Day, celebrated on 4 January 2022. Next, who has become the first US company to reach 3 trillion market value on 4 January 2022? That is Apple. Apple became the first US company to reach 3 trillion market. Next question, which country has discovered a new variant IHU of COVID-19 on 4 January 2022? That is France. France discovered a new variant IHU of COVID-19. Next, who has been appointed as the first woman CMD of ONGC on 4 January 2022? Alka Mittal, appointed as the first woman CMD of ONGC. Next, who has become the first union territory with district level good governance index? Jammu and Kashmir become the first union territory with district level good governance index. Next, who has assumed the charge as the Director General of National Mission for Clean Ganga? That is G. Ashok Kumar. G. Ashok Kumar charged as the Director General of National Mission for Clean Ganga. Next, which state has topped in the highest number of ODA village on 4 January 2022? That is Telangana. Telangana topped in the highest number of ODA village on 4 January 2022. Next question, where is the Losar festival celebrated on 5th January? That is in Ladakh. In Ladakh, Losar festival celebrated on 5th January. Next, who has won the Ramnath Goenka Award in photojournalism? That is Jashan El Latif. Jashan El Latif won the Ramnath Goenka Award in photojournalism. Next, who became the first woman of Indian origin to travel solo to the South Pole? That is Harpreet Chandi. Harpreet Chandi was the first woman of the Indian origin to travel solo to the South Pole. Next, on 5th January 2022, first indigenous test kit for the Omicron variant was approved. What is its name? Omissure. Omissure. Next, which state? Ganjam district has now been declared child marriage free. That is Odisha. Odisha Ganjam district has been declared child marriage free. Next, who has become the head of the America India Business Council on 5th January 2022? Atul Keshav. Atul Keshav become the head of the America India Business Council on 5th January 2022. Next, who has been appointed as the new executive director of RBI? That is Deepak Kumar and Ajay Kumar Chaudhary, appointed as the new executive director of RBI. Next, which country has set a world record by extracting 70 million degrees Celsius energy from artificial sun for 17 minutes? That is China. China set a world record by extracting 70 million degrees Celsius energy from artificial sun. Next, who has acquired Israeli cyber security startup Simplify for $500 million on 6 January 2022? Google. Google acquired Israeli cyber security startup Simplify for $500 million. Next, which state government has approved one-time internet allowance for students? That is Punjab. Punjab government has approved one-time internet allowance for students. Next question, who has been honored with Mother Teresa Memorial Award on 2021 on 6 January 2022? Denmark. Denmark honored with Mother Teresa Memorial Award. Next, who has achieved the first Guinness World Record in numerology on 6 January? That is J.C. Chaudhary. J.C. Chaudhary achieved the first Guinness World Record in the numerology on 6 January. Next, which country became the 102nd country to join the ISA International Solar Alliance on 6 January 2022? Antigua and Barbuda. Antigua and Barbuda become the 102nd country to join the ISA on 6 January 2022. Next, where has India's first open rock museum inaugurated? In Hyderabad, the India's first open rock museum inaugurated. Next question, which is the only airport in India to be included in the top 10 global list on 7 January 2022? Chennai Airport. Chennai Airport in India included in the top 10 global list. Next question, who has launched the country's first crypto index IC15 to track cryptocurrency in India? That is CryptoWire. CryptoWire launched the country's first crypto index IC15 to track cryptocurrencies. Next, India and which country has signed an agreement on 7 January for redevelopment of Trikomali oil tank farm? That is Sri Lanka. India and Sri Lanka has signed an agreement on 7 January for the redevelopment of Trikomali oil tank farm. Next, who has taken over as the 20th IG of Assam Rifle? That is Vikas Lakhera. Vikas Lakhera has taken over as the 20th IG of Assam Rifle. Next, which state has been adjudged as the best state in water conservation effort? That is Uttar Pradesh. Next, which country's cricketer Dhanushka Gunithilaka has announced retirement from Test cricket? He is from Sri Lanka. Next question, which day was celebrated on 9th January? Pravasi Bharatiya Divas celebrated on 9th January. Next question, on 9th January, the Uttar Pradesh government has announced name Manipuri Sainik School after whom? After General Bipin Rawat. Next, on 9th January 2022, Khelo India Game 2023 has been announced in which state? In Madhya Pradesh. The Khelo India Game 2023 will be held. Next, the first black actor to win the Oscar for Best Actor died on 9th January 2022. Sidney Poitier, first black actor to win the Oscar for Best Actor, has died. Next, on 9th January 2022, the National Health Mission has launched the project Nirmay, in which of the following? In Assam. In Assam, the National Health Mission has launched the project Nirmay. Next, which bank has won the UiPath Automation Excellence Award 2021? That is South Indian Bank has won the UiPath Automation Excellence Award. Next, which day was celebrated on 10th January? World Hindi Day celebrated on 10th January. Next, who has won the World Rapid Chess Championship 2021 on 10th January 2022? Nodirbek Abdusha Torbo. Nobiridek Abdusha Torbo won the World Rapid Chess Championship 2021. Next, which state government had declared 4 villages near Nepal border as revenue village? That is Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh had declared 4 villages near Nepal as a revenue village. Next, which tennis player has won Adelaide International on 10th January 2022? Ashley Barty. Ashley Barty has won the Adelaide International on 10th January 2022. Next, where has the new COVID variant named Delta Cron found? In Cyprus, the new COVID variant named Delta Cron has been found. Next question, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced to celebrate Veer Bal Divas on 26th January. On 26th January, Prime Minister Modi has announced to celebrate Veer Bal Divas. Next question, where was the Losang festival celebrated? In Sikkim. In Sikkim, the Losang festival being celebrated. Next, who has become the 23rd chess grandmaster of India? That is Bharat Subramaniam. Bharat Subramaniam become the 23rd chess grandmaster of India. Next, what has been renamed as Kavadia railway station on 11th January 2022? That is Ekta Nagar railway station. Next, which state government has increased the benefit of maternity leave from 90 days to 180 days? That is Odisha. Odisha government has increased the benefit of maternity leave from 90 days to 180 days. Next, who has replaced Vivo as title sponsor of IPL? That is Tata Group has replaced Vivo as the title sponsor of IPL. Next, which day was celebrated on 12th January? That is National Youth Day celebrated on 12th January. Next, which mission has been launched by Railway Protection Force on 12th January 2022 to track the lost luggage? That is Mission Amanat. Mission Amanat launched by Railway Protection Force RPF. That is Mission Amanat. Next, who has topped the Henley Passport Index released on 12th January 2021? That is Japan and Singapore. Next, which has become the first city in India to have a water metro project? That is Kochi. Kochi became the first city in India to have a water metro project. Next, who has been awarded the 12th Bharat Ratna Dr. Ambedkar Award on 12th January 2022? Harshali Malhotra has been awarded the 12th Bharat Ratna Dr. Ambedkar Award. Next, which country's player Chris Morris has retired from all forms of cricket? From South Africa. Chris Morris from South Africa has retired from all forms of cricket. Next, David Bennett became the first person in the world to receive pig heart transplant. Which country do they belong to? Belong to America. David Bennett belonged to America, become the first person in the world to receive pig heart transplant. Next question, who has become the first Indian female shuttler to become the junior number 1 player on 13 January 2022? Tasneem Mir. Tasneem Mir became the first Indian female shuttler to become the junior number 1 player. Next, where did India's oldest bear rose die? In Madhya Pradesh, India's oldest bear rose died. Next, according to the India State of Forest Report 2022-21, where are the maximum forests in terms of area? In Madhya Pradesh. Next, on 13 January 2022, PSCO of South Korea has tied up with Adani Group to set up a steel mill in which state? In Gujarat. Next, Itira Davis has been appointed as MD and CEO of which bank on 13 January 2022? Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. Itira Davis become the MD and CEO of Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. Next, who has been selected for the 12th Queen's Batter Relay on 14 January 2022? Vinisha Umashankar. Vinisha Umashankar selected for the 12th Queen's Batter Relay on 14th January 2022. Next, which country has launched its first national security policy on 14 January 2022? Pakistan has launched its first national security policy on 14 January 2022. Next, which state Kumblangi village become the first sanitary napkin free village? That is Kerala. Kerala Kumblangi village become India's first sanitary napkin free village. Next, which state government has approved the new nursing policy? that is Haryana. Government has approved the new nursing policy. Next, where did the 18th Kachai Lemon Festival begin? In Manipur, the 18th Kachai Lemon Festival began. Next, which has been named as the best private bank in India? HDFC been renamed as the best private bank in India. Next, which day was celebrated on 15th January? Indian Army Day celebrated on 15th January. Next, who has been appointed as the chairman of Inquiry Committee of Prime Minister Security Lapse case? That is Indu Malhotra, appointed as the chairman of Inquiry Committee of Prime Minister's Security Lapse case. Next, what has been changed by the Indian Railway to post of train guard on 15 January 2022? That will be train manager. Next, which country has announced to buy BrahMos cruise missile from India? Philippines. Philippines has announced to buy BrahMos cruise missile from India. Next, which has become the first union territory of the country to vaccinate all children of 15 to 18 years on 15 January? Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep became the first union territory of the country to vaccinate all children of 15 to 18 years. Next, who topped the Forbes list of highest paid female player on 15 January 2022? Naomi Osaka topped the Forbes list of highest paid female player. Next question, who became the first black woman to appear on US coin on 15 January 2022? Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou became the first black woman to appear on US coin. Next, who has won the title of Sydney Tennis Classic tournament on 16 January 2022? Oslo Kartsev. Oslo Kartsev won the title of Sydney Tennis Classic tournament. Next, which country has introduced radio frequency identification based e-passport on 16 January 2022? India. Next, which state's arts and craft village organization has won the International Craft Award on 16 January 2022? Kerala. Kerala State's Arts and Craft Village organization has won the International Craft Award. Next, which app has been launched by CSC to provide skill-based vocational education on 17 January 2022? Aptitude. Aptitude has launched by CSC to provide skill-based vocational education on 17 January 2022. Next, which country's former cricketer Clive Lloyd got knighthood on 17 January 2022? West Indies. West Indies cricketer Clive Lloyd got knighthood on 17 January 2022. Next, which state police has launched its first podcast Kissa Khaki Ka? That is Delhi Police. Delhi Police has launched India's first podcast named Kissa Khaki Ka. Next, who has become the first captain of Indian women's hockey team on 17 January 2022? Savita Punia became the captain of Indian women's hockey team. Next, where the world's first hotel for camel has been built? In Saudi Arabia, the world's first hotel for camel has been built. Next, on January 18, 2022, scientists of which country has made an artificial moon on the earth itself? That is China. China's scientist has made artificial moon on the earth itself. Next, where is the Praya Mahotsav celebrated? In Karnataka. In Karnataka, Praya Mahotsav celebrated. Next, who has been crowned Miss World 2022? Shailen Ford. Shailen Ford crowned Miss World 2022. Next, in which state the country's first justice clock has been installed? In Gujarat state, the country's first justice clock has been installed. Next question, where has the 9th Women's National Ice Hockey Championship started? In Himachal Pradesh, the 9th Women's National Ice Hockey Championship has been started. Next, who has won the title of Best FIFA Men's Player? That is Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski won the title of Best FIFA Men's Player. Next, who has been awarded the Genesis Prize? That is Albert Borella. Albert Borella awarded the Genesis Prize. Next, who has assumed the presidency of Parliament of the European Union? That is Roberta Matassola. Roberta Matassola assumed the presidency of Parliament of European Union. Next, where is the Infinity Bridge opened for the traffic for the first time? That is in Dubai. In Dubai, the Infinity Bridge opened for the traffic for the first time. Next, By how many years the age limit of government job candidate has been increased in Meghalaya cabinet? Total 5. Next, under whose chairmanship the first BRICS Sherpa meeting of 2022 has been organized? China. Under China, the BRICS Sherpa meeting 2022 has been organized. Next, who has been included in ICC T20 Women's Team of the Year? That is Smriti Mandhana, included in the ICC T20 Women's Team of the Year. Next, which country has completed successful test of Aero 3? Israel. Israel has completed successful test of Aero 3. Next, which country has declared Nusantara as its new capital? That is Indonesia has declared its Nusantara as its new capital. Next, who has become the highest run scorer in ODI? That is Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli became the highest run scorer in ODI. Next, on 21st January 2022, scientists of which country have announced the detection of corona with X-ray? That is Scotland scientist has announced the detection of corona with X-ray. Next, which country has named a metro station after Mahatma Gandhi? That is Mauritius. Mauritius has named a metro station after Mahatma Gandhi. Next, who has been declared the Children's Word of the Year 2021 by the Oxford University NXCT. NXCT declared as the Children's Word of the Year 2021 by the Oxford Dictionary. Next question, who has become the captain of ICC T20 Team of the Year? That is Babar Azam. Babar Azam became the captain of ICC T20 Team of the Year. Next, Sarah Gill became the first transgender doctor of which country? Pakistan. Sarah Gill became the first transgender doctor of Pakistan. Next, on 22nd January 2022, who has become the youngest woman to fly solo around the world? That is Zara Rutherford become the youngest woman to fly solo around the world. Next, Jerry Hamlet has been declared as the milk village of which state? Jammu and Kashmir. Jerry Hamlet been declared as the milk village of which state? Jammu and Kashmir. Next question, which state Sundarban Mini Zoo has launched the Adopt an Animal initiative? Gujarat. Gujarat state Sundarban Mini Zoo has launched the Adopt an Animal initiative. Next question, whose 125th birth anniversary is celebrated on 23rd January 2022? That is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Next, which country's former Prime Minister has been honored with Netaji Award 2022? Japan former Prime Minister has been honored with Netaji Award 2022. Next, who has written the book Operation Khatma? That is R.C. Ganju and Ashwini Bhatnagar. R.C. Ganju and Ashwini Bhatnagar written the book Operation Khatma. Next, who has won the title of Syed Modi International Badminton Tournament? PV Sindhu won the title of Syed Modi International Badminton Tournament. Next, who has become the first UNDP Youth Climate Champion? That is Prajakta Kohli. Prajakta Kohli became the first UNDP Youth Climate Champion. Next question, which space agency has launched 49th Starlink satellite? SpaceX has launched 49th Starlink satellite. Next, according to announcement, who will be given the Assam Vibhuti Samman? That is Ratan Tata. To Ratan Tata, the Assam Vibhuti Samman has given. Next, BSF has launched Operation Sardhawa in Rajasthan. BSF has launched Operation Sardhawa in Rajasthan. Next, which day is celebrated on 24th January? That is International Education Day, celebrated on 24th January. Next, a new species of rain frog discovered in the jungle of Panama on 24 January 2022 has been named after Greta Thunberg. A new species of rain frog discovered in the jungle of Panama and has been named after Greta Thunberg. Next, where has India's first para badminton academy started? In Lucknow, the India's first para badminton academy has started. Next question, which state chief minister has launched Apna Kangra app? That is Himachal Pradesh chief minister has launched Apna Kangra app. Next question, on 24 January 2022, Jio has tied up with which country's University of Oulu to accelerate 6G research? Finland. Next, who has become the largest exporter of cucumber in the world? That is India. India become the largest exporter of cucumber in the world. Next, which Indian film has won the Best Film Award at the 20th Dhaka International Film Festival? That is Khojangal. Khojangal has won the Best Film Award at 20th Dhaka International Film Festival. Next, India has sought UNESCO World Heritage Tag for the Living Root Bridge built in which state? That is in Meghalaya. In Meghalaya, UNESCO has sought World Heritage Tag for the Living Root Bridge. Next, which day was celebrated on 25th January? That is Indian National Tourism Day celebrated on 25th January. Next, Rajkot Under Bridge is named after General Bipin Rawat. Rajkot Under Bridge is named after General Bipin Rawat. Next, with which state government has the Himachal Pradesh government has signed an agreement for the construction of Adi Badri Dam with Haryana? Next, which state got the country's first Graphene Center? Kerala. Kerala got the country's first Graphene Center. Next, how many employees have been awarded the President's Fire Service Medal? Total 42 employees have been awarded with President's Fire Service Medal. Next, what is the official name of Lucknow IPL team announced on 25th January 2022? Lucknow Super Giants. Lucknow Super Giants. Next, who has been awarded the highest number of police medal for gallantry? That is Jammu and Kashmir has been awarded the highest number of police medal for gallantry. Next, who has topped the Corruption Perception Index 2021? Denmark. Denmark has topped the Corruption Perception Index 2021. Next question, who had developed the Omicron test kit named OM? That is CDRI. CDRI developed the Omicron test kit named OM. Next, the former Chief Minister of which state has refused the Padma Bhushan Award? That is West Bengal Chief Minister has refused the Padma Bhushan Award. Next, which state government has approved the formation of 13 new districts? Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh approved the formation of 13 new districts. Next, who became the first woman Rafale fighter jet pilot in the Republic Day Parade? That is Shivangi Singh became the first woman Rafale fighter jet pilot. Next, how many children have been awarded the Prime Minister National Children's Award 2022? Total 29 children have been awarded the Prime Minister National Children's Award 2022. Next, who has launched the Platina Free Deposit Scheme on 26 January 2022? Ujjivan Small Finance Bank has launched Platina Free Deposit Scheme on 26 January 2022. Next, which film has been nominated for Oscar 2022? That is Jai Bhim and Marakar. Jai Bhim and Marakar has been nominated for Oscar 2022. Next question, Ramgarh Wildlife Sanctuary has been notified as the 4th tiger reserve of which state? Rajasthan. In Rajasthan there is total 4 tiger reserve. Current one is Ramgarh Wildlife Sanctuary. Next, which state got the first scientific bird atlas? That is Kerala. Kerala state has got its first scientific bird atlas. Next, Russia, China and which country has organized joint naval exercise Chiru 2022? Iran. Russia and China has organized joint naval exercise named Chiru. Next, whose 157th birth anniversary was celebrated on 28th January 2022? Lala Lajpat Rai birth anniversary was celebrated on 28th January 2022. Next, what Tata Sky has named to change its name? That is Tata Play. Next, Dakshin Mabung became the first ODF plus village of which state? Mizoram. Dakshin Mabung became the first ODF plus village of Mizoram. Next, which country's Air Asia changed its name to capital A? That is Malaysia. Malaysia Air Asia changed its name to capital A. Next, which country has declared environmental emergency due to oil spill? Peru has declared environmental emergency due to oil spill. Next, which state's Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve has won the TX2 award? That is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu state Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve has won the TX2 award. Next, which country has implemented the online safety bill? That is Australia has implemented the online safety bill. Next, who has launched a new app called Digital Parliament? That is Lok Sabha Secretariat has launched a new app named Digital Parliament. Next, researchers of which country had discovered a new type of corona newcov, that is China. Researchers of China discovered a new type of coronavirus named newcov. Next, where is India's largest EV charging station opened? In Gurugram, the India's largest EV charging station has opened. Next, where was the world's largest canal lock inaugurated? In Netherlands. In Netherlands, world's largest canal lock inaugurated. Next, which medal India won in hockey women's Asia Cup? That is bronze medal won in hockey women's Asia Cup. Next, who has been officially handed over to Air India by the Government of India to Tata Group? Next, which day was celebrated on 30 January 2022? Martyrs Day celebrated on 13 January 2022. Next, who has won the men's and women's single title of Australian Open 2022? Rafael Nadal and Ashley Barty respectively has won the men's and women's single title of Australian Open 2022. Next, Saudi Arabia has restored relation with which country after 30 years of dispute over the stolen gem? With Thailand. Saudi Arabia and Thailand restored its dispute over the after 30 years. Next, who has organized the joint maritime exercise Paschim Lahar XPL 2022? That is Indian Navy. Indian Navy has organized the joint maritime exercise named Paschim Lahar. Next, who has won the record 21st Grand Slam title? That is Rafael Nadal. Rafael Nadal won the record of 21st Grand Slam title. Next, who has won the Big Boss Season 15 trophy? Tejasvi Prakash won the Big Boss Season 15 trophy. Next, where has the Speedy Gesture Festival 2022 started? In Ladakh, the Speedy Gesture Festival 2022 has started. Next question, which became the country's first sports unicorn company on 1st January 2022? Chennai Super King became the country's first sports unicorn company. Next, who has won the Women's Asia Cup 2022? Japan has won the Women's Asia Cup 2022. Next, who has won the World Games Athletes of the Year Award 2022? Pia Srijes has won the World Games Athlete of the Year Award 2022. Next, who has been appointed as the new Chief of Defense Intelligence Agency? G.A.V. Reddy appointed as the new Chief of Defense Intelligence Agency. Next, which city has become the recipient of Climate Action Plan? Nashik has become the recipient of Climate Action Plan on 2nd February. Next, with which theme World Wetland Day was celebrated on 2nd February 2022? Wetland Action for People and Nature. The theme of World Wetland Day was Wetland Action for People and Nature. Next, which country has become the largest producer of steel in world? That is China become the largest producer of steel in world. Next, according to the information, where will India's first zoological park be built? In Jabalpur, the India's first zoological park being built. Next, which country has test fired the most powerful ballistic missile Hwasong-12? That is North Korea has test fired the most powerful ballistic missile named Hwasong-12. Next, Gandhi Mandiram Smriti Vanam has been built in Srikakulam in which state? In Andhra Pradesh. In Andhra Pradesh, the Gandhi Mandiram Smriti Vanam has been built in Srikakulam district of Andhra Pradesh. Next question, which country has been declared by the US as its major non-NATO ally? Qatar. Qatar declared by the US as its major non-NATO ally. Next, where was the Torgya festival celebrated? In Arunachal Pradesh, Torgya festival being inaugurated or celebrated. Next, according to the announcement of 3rd February 2022, where will the first station of country's first bullet train be built? In Surat. In Surat, the first station of country's first bullet train be built. Next question, which state Khijadia Bird Sanctuary has been listed as Ramsar site? of Gujarat Khijadiya Bird Sanctuary has been listed as Ramsar site. Next, which cricket team has become the first team in the world to play 1000 ODI matches? That is India. India's team in the world to play 1000 ODI match. Next, who has become the Director General of NIELIT on 3rd February 2022? Dr. Madan Mohan Tripathi became the Director General of NIELIT. Next, who has been nominated for the Laureus World Sports Award? Neeraj Chopra nominated for the Laureus World Sports Award. Next, which state has launched Project Sadbhavna to improve governance? Assam. Assam has launched Project Sadbhavna to improve governance. Next, who has become the world's most valuable insurance brand as per the report released on 3rd February 2022. Ping In Insurance become the world's most valuable insurance brand as per the report released on 3rd February 2022. Next, according to information, where will the world's first hydrogen-powered flying boat be launched? In UAE. In UAE, the world's first hydrogen-powered flying boat be launched. Next, on 3rd February 2022, Justice Umar Bandial has become the new Chief Justice of which country? Pakistan. Justice Umar Bandial has become the new Chief Justice of Pakistan. Next, which day was celebrated on 4th January? World Cancer Day was celebrated on 4th February. Next, which state government has announced to start open air class room Param Shikshalaya? That is West Bengal has announced to start open air class room, that is Param Shikshalaya. Next, who has been selected as the best state table in the Republic Day Parade 2022? Uttar Pradesh. Next, with which bank has the Ministry of Culture signed an agreement for development of self-reliant India Design Center? With SBI. Next, which country has entered the new year of tiger, that is China? Next, who has won the ICC Spirit of Cricket Award 2021 on February 4, 2022? Daryl Mitchell. Daryl Mitchell won the ICC Spirit of Cricket Award 2021. Next, which country has topped as India's trade partner in 2021? That is America has topped in as India's trade partner in 2021, and on second position was China. Next question, which state Rajiv Gandhi Gramin Bhumiless Krishi Mazdoor Nyay Yojana has been started? In Chhattisgarh, Rajiv Gandhi Gramin Bhumiless Krishi Mazdoor Nyay Yojana has been started. Next, whose 100th birth anniversary was celebrated on 5th February 2022? Pandit Bhimsen Joshi birth. Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, that was 100th birth anniversary celebrated on 5th February. Next, which country has announced a diplomatic boycott of opening and closing ceremony of Winter Olympics 2022? India has announced diplomatic boycott of opening and closing ceremony of Winter Olympics 2022. Next, where is the lowest unemployment rate recorded in January 2022 as reported on 5th February 2022? In Telangana, the lowest unemployment rate recorded in January 2022. Next, who has won the title of Under-19 Cricket World Cup 2022? India has won the title of Under-19 Cricket World Cup 2022. Next, which person of Madhya Pradesh has been honored with the Padma Shri in the field of art? That is Durga Bai Vyam. Durga Bai Vyam has been honored with Padma Shri in the field of art. Next, which player has won the first gold of Winter Olympics 2022? Therese Johaug of Norway. Therese Johaug of Norway has won the first gold of Winter Olympics 2022. Next, recently India's most powerful computer named Param Parvega has been installed in which national institute? In PPB Bangalore. In PPB Bangalore, the most powerful computer named Param Parveg has been installed. Next, what is the name given by the scientist to a mountain 3 times bigger than Himalaya found recently, that is super mountains. Next, which bank has been presented the DX 2021 award by the Confederation of Indian Industry? That is Karnataka Bank has presented the DX 2021 award by the Confederation of Indian Industry. Next, on 7th February 2022, which has become the first country to have DNA vaccine against COVID-19. That is India. India has become the first country to have a DNA vaccine against COVID-19. Next, Government of India approved the renaming of three places: Hoshangabad, Shivpuri, and Babi. In which state? In Madhya Pradesh. Next, who has won the title of 2022 AFC Women's Asian Cup? That is China has won the title of 2022 AFC Women's Asia Cup. Next, which day was celebrated on 8th February? Secure Internet Day celebrated on 8th February. Next question, which skier from India led the India contingent in the opening ceremony of Winter Olympics? That is Mohammad Arif Khan. Mohammad Arif Khan from India led the Indian contingent in the opening ceremony of Winter Olympics. Next, which state government has announced the Lata Mangeshkar Award? That is Madhya Pradesh government has announced the Lata Mangeshkar Award. Next, where was the Rath Saptami festival celebrated? In Andhra Pradesh, the Rath Saptami festival being celebrated. Next, on 8th February 2022, who has launched a nationwide operation AHAT to curb human trafficking? That is RPF has launched a nationwide operation AHAT to curb human trafficking. Next, according to the Forbes report, who has become the richest person in Asia? Gautam Adani. Next, which state has topped the India Press Freedom Index 2021 released on 8th February 2022? Jammu and Kashmir topped the India's Press Freedom Index. Next, who has won the title of Africa Cup of Nations 2021? That is Senegal. Senegal has won the title of Africa Cup of Nations 2021. Next, where is Kanchot Parv celebrated on 9th February? In Jammu Kashmir, the Kanchot Parv celebrated on 9th February. Next, anti-conversion bill has been approved by the cabinet of which state? Haryana. Next, who become the new president of Pfizer India? Pradeep Shah become the new president of Pfizer India. Next, which state has become the first union territory to be integrated with the single window system? That is Jammu and Kashmir become the first union territory to be integrated with the single window system. Next, who has become the host country of the African Union Summit on 2022? That is Ethiopia. Ethiopia has become the host country of the African Union Summit 2022. Next, which day was celebrated on 10th February? World Pulses Day celebrated on 10th February. Next, where will India's first biomass-based hydrogen plant to be set up on 10th February 2022? Madhya Pradesh will be the India's first biomass-based hydrogen plant be set up on 10th February 2022. Next, according to the report, who has become the second largest buyer of the gold in India? That is Reserve Bank of India become the second largest buyer of gold in 2021. Next, who has received the 18th late Madhavrao Limaye Award? That is Nitin Gadkari received the 18th late Madhavrao Limaye Award. Next, what is the official name of IPL team Ahmedabad? That is Gujarat Titans. Next, which country has been affected the most by the cyclone Bashirai? That is Madagascar has been affected by the cyclone Bashirai. Next, who topped the Salesforce Global Digital Skill Index 2020 released on 11th February 2022? India has topped the Salesforce Global Skill Index 2020. Next, the world's largest igloo cafe has been opened in Jammu and Kashmir. Next, who has topped in the India's Democracy Index 2021 released on 11th February? Norway, and India's rank was 46th. Next, which day was celebrated on 12th February? National Productivity Day celebrated on 12th February. Next question, in which country's archaeologist has found an ancient Roman settlement on 12th February? That is in UK. The archaeologist has found an ancient Rome settlement. Next, which organization has started Jiva program to promote natural farming? NABARD. NABARD has started Jiva program to promote natural farming. Next, which country's koala has been designated as an endangered species? Australia. Australia's koala has been designated as an endangered species. Next, on 12th February 2022, annual status report of education has been published by Pratham Foundation. On 12th February 2022, annual status report of education has been published by Pratham Foundation. Next question. Who has presided over the One Ocean Summit 2022 to preserve the ocean? That is France. France has presided over One Ocean Summit 2022 to preserve the oceans. Next, which day was celebrated on 13th February? World Radio Day. Next, on 13th February 2022, NASA Parker Solar Probe has taken pictures of the surface of which planet from space? Venus. Next, by which year the central government has set a target to replace diesel with renewable energy in agriculture sector? By 2024, government has set a target to replace diesel with renewable energy. Next, which space agency has disabled the INSAT 4B satellite? That is ISRO has disabled the INSAT 4B satellite. Next, which day was celebrated on 13th February? International Epilepsy Day, celebrated on observed on 13th February. Next, which has become the 100% plastic waste neutral company in India? That is Dabur, become the 100% plastic waste neutral company in India. Next, where has the Maru Utsav started? In Rajasthan, Maru Utsav has been started. Next, who has become the new president of ICAI? That is Devashish Mitra, become the new president of ICAI. Next, on 15th February 2022, who celebrated on 15th February 2022 was celebrated as which day? International Childhood Cancer Day. International Childhood Cancer Day celebrated on 15th February. Next, Paisa Bazaar and which bank has tied up to offer Paisa on demand credit card? That is with RBL Bank. Paisa Bazaar and RBL Bank has tied up to offer Paisa on demand credit card. Next question. According to the report, which state has topped the Saubhagya Yojana solar electrification scheme? That is Rajasthan. Next, which country has become the first country to allow drone to fly in civilian airspace? That is Israel. Israel become the first country to allow drone to fly in civilian airspace. Next, who has successfully launched EOS-04 on 15th February? ISRO has successfully launched EOS-04. Next, which country's Prime Minister has evoked the Emergency Act for the first time? That is Canada. Canada country's Prime Minister has evoked Emergency Act for the first time. Next, what has Turkey given its new name on the 16th February? That is Turkey. Next, which team has won the title of 15th CE Women's Ice Hockey Championship 2022? Kharu team. Kharu team has won the title of 15th CE Women's Ice Hockey Championship 2022. Next question. Which Indian company has signed an agreement with Taiwanese company to manufacture semiconductor? That is Vedanta. India's company signed an agreement with Taiwanese company to manufacture semiconductor. That is Vedanta company. Next, where was the Medaram Jatra festival celebrated? In Telangana, the Medaram Jatra festival being celebrated. Next, which country has hosted the World Sustainable Development Summit on 16th February? That is India has hosted the World Sustainable Development Summit on 16th February 2022. Next question. Who has launched the Consortium Yojana for disabled person on 17th February 2022? LAHDC of Ladakh has launched the Consortium Yojana for disabled person. Next, who has launched Quit Tobacco app on 17th February 2022? WHO has launched Quit Tobacco app. Next, according to the information, where will the largest biochemical plant in South Asia be built? In Madhya Pradesh. the largest biochemical plant in South Asia will be built. Next, who has become the first police in the country to introduce smart card arm license? That is, Delhi police become the first police in the country to introduce smart card arms license. Next, who has become the deputy chief of army staff? That is Chanira Banshi Ponappa. Chinira Banshi Ponappa become the deputy chief of army staff. Next, who has launched the Waste to Wealth Creation program? That is Speedy has launched the Waste to Wealth Creation program. Next, which country has set to open its embassy on Solomon Island? America has set to open its embassy on Solomon Islands. Next, who has become the first foreign country to adopt India's UPI system as a payment platform? That is Nepal become the first foreign country to adopt India's UPI payment system. Next, who has been appointed as the India's first National Maritime Security Coordinator? That is G. Ashok Kumar, appointed as the India's first National Maritime Security Coordinator. Next, which day was celebrated on 19th February? 7th Soil Health Card Day, celebrated on 19th February. Next, according to the information, in which country India will set up its first IIT outside the country under the trade deal? That is UAE. Next, according to the announcement of WHO, how many African countries will be given RNA technology? Total 6 countries. According to the announcement of WHO, how many African countries will be given RNA technology? Total 6 countries. Next, which bank has appointed Gemini Bhagwati as additional director on 19th February? That is IDFC First Bank appointed Gemini Bhagwati as its additional director. Next, who has become the new director of the Institute of Economic Development? That is Chetan Ghate become the new director of Institute of Economic Development. Next, where has the career counseling workshop Paramarsh 2022 started? In Bikaner, the career counseling workshop Paramarsh 2022 started. Next question, where was the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile test fired? In Visakhapatnam, the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile test fired. Next, who has become the first player to score a triple century in the Ranji Trophy 2022? Shakibul Ghani became the first player to score a triple century in the Ranji Trophy 2022. Next, who will host the session of the International Olympic Committee in 2023? Mumbai will host the session of International Olympic Committee. Next, which day was celebrated on 20th February? World Social Justice Day, celebrated on 20th February. Next, which state government has unveiled a new biotechnology policy? That is Gujarat government has unveiled a new biotechnology policy. Next question, which has become the first bank to enter the metaverse on 20th February 2022? JP Morgan Bank became the first bank to enter the metaverse. Next, where did Prime Minister Modi inaugurated Asia's largest Govardhan plant? That is in Indore. In Indore, Prime Minister Modi inaugurated Asia's largest Govardhan plant. Next, who has been chosen as the Business Standard Banker of the year 2020 to 21? That is Sandeep Bakshi. Sandeep Bakshi chosen as Business Standard Banker of the year 2020 to 21. Next question, where was the 4th meeting of Quad Group of Foreign Ministers held? In Australia, the 4th meeting of Quad Group of Foreign Ministers has held. Next, on 20th February 2022, the woman of which country has become the first woman in the world to be cured of HIV? That is America. America woman of the country has become the first woman in the world to cure of HIV. Next, who has received the Business Leader of the Year 2022 award in the 5th edition of Urja Awards? Johan Poonawalla received the Business Leader of the Year 2022 award. Next, which day was celebrated on 21st February 2022? International Mother Language Day, celebrated on 21st February 2022. Next, who has risen to the top of ICC T20 team ranking on 21st February 2022? India has risen to top of ICC T20 team ranking. Next question, which film has won the Best Film Award at Dada Saheb Phalke International Film Festival 2022? Shershah won the Best Film Award at Dada Saheb Phalke International Film Festival. Next, who has been awarded the Hilal-e-Pakistan honor for effort to eradicate polio? That is Bill Gates. Bill Gates been awarded the Hilal-e-Pakistan honor for effort to eradicate polio. Next question. On February 21st, 2022, France has announced a military withdrawal from which country on after 9 years? That from Mali. From Mali, France has announced a military withdrawal from after 9 years. Next, who has launched Kisan mobile app? That is IIT Roorkee. IIT Roorkee has launched Kisan mobile app. Next question, who has started the new India literacy program for education of adults on 21st February 2022? Ministry of Education has started new India literacy program on for education of for adults. Next, which day was celebrated on 22nd February? That is World Thinking Day, celebrated on 22nd February. Next, which has become the first university in India to get the NBA recognition? That is Chandigarh University become the first university in India to get the NBA recognition. Next, which country has become the 7th country to ratify the work in the Fisheries Convention on 22nd February? That is Kenya. Kenya become the 7th country to ratify the work in the Fisheries in Convention on 22nd February. Next, who has won the most medal in Beijing Winter Olympics 2022? That is Norway. And second number was Germany. Norway won the most medal in the Beijing Winter Olympics 2022. Next, according to the information, where is the Indian Railway built the country's first cable rail bridge? That is in Jammu Kashmir. In Jammu Kashmir, the Indian Railway building the country's first cable rail bridge. Next question, which ministry has launched Meri Policy Mera Hath campaign? That is Agriculture Ministry has launched Meri Policy Mera Hath campaign. Next, where did Himachal Pradesh got its first biodiversity park on 22nd February? In Mandi, the Himachal Pradesh get its first biodiversity park. Next, which country has successfully test fire a naval air defense system on 22nd February 2022? Israel has successfully test fire a naval air defense system. Next, on 22nd February 2022, Adani Group has tie-up with Billard Power System of which country for hydrogen fuel cell? With Canada. With Canada, Adani Group has tie-up with Billard Power System. Next question, who has been re-elected as the president of IOC Athletes Commission on 22nd February? Emma Terho re-elected as the president of IOC Athletes Commission on 22nd February. Next question, which female cricketer has announced her retirement from all formats? That is VR Vanitha. VR Vanitha has announced her retirement from all formats. Next, which country has launched its first hydrogen power train? That is Japan. Japan has launched its first hydrogen power train. Next question, where was the documentary Before I Dies made got the award in? The Germany. That is Haryana's was the documentary Before I Dies made got the award in the Germany. Next question, which state's startup mission had tie-up with Google on the 23rd February 2022? Kerala. Kerala state's startup mission had tie-up with the Google. Next, India and which country has signed the Blue Economic Roadmap on 23rd February 2022? France. India and France had signed the Blue Economic Roadmap on 23rd February 2022. Next, which region of eastern Ukraine has been declared the independent by Russia on 23rd February 2022? Donetsk and Luhansk. Donetsk and Luhansk region of the eastern Ukraine has been declared the independent by Russia. Next, which country's Carlos Alcaraz has become the youngest ATP 500 winner on 23rd February? That is from Spain. Next, which has become the first state in the country to launch night navigation mobile app in the river that is Assam. Assam become the first state in the country to launch night navigation mobile app in the rivers. Next question: who has become the new chairman of International Rubber Study Group? That is K.N. Raghavan. K.N. Raghavan become the new chairman of International Rubber Study Group. Next, which day was celebrated on 24th February? Central Excise Day, celebrated on 24th February. Next, who has become the brand ambassador of Beti Bachao Beti Padhao Yojana in Gurugram? That is Tanishka Kotia and Ridhika Kotia. Tanishka Kotia and Ridhika Kotia become the brand ambassador of Beti Bachao Beti Padhao Yojana in Gurugram. Next, which state government has announced to restore the oldest pension scheme in the budget? That is Rajasthan government has announced to restore the oldest pension scheme in the budget. Next, who will start its first cyber security center in India? IBM will start its first cyber security center in India. Next, on 24th February 2022, Roorkee has launched Kisan mobile app in which state? In Uttarakhand, Roorkee has launched Kisan mobile app. Next question: which country has successfully tested fire a new naval air defense system named Sea-Dome? That is Israel has successfully tested fire a new naval air defense system named Sea-Dome. Next, which state Chamba district has become the country's 100th Har Ghar Jal district? That is of Himachal Pradesh. Chamba district has become the country's 100th Har Ghar Jal district. Next, Jet Airways has appointed former CEO Vipula Gunatilaka of which country's airlines as the new CEO? That is of Sri Lanka. Next, which women cricketer has become the first woman player to score 50 runs in the 26th ball? That is Richa Ghosh. Richa Ghosh become the first woman player to score 50 runs in 26th ball. Next, on 24th February 2022, Government of India has launched Jan Bhagidari Empowerment Portal in Jammu and Kashmir. In Jammu and Kashmir, Government of India has launched Jan Bhagidari Empowerment Portal. Next question: who has been appointed as the new woman? Who has been appointed as the first woman CEO by IKEA India? That is Susanne Pulverar. Pulverar appointed as the first woman CEO of IKEA India. Susanne Pulverar. Next, which country's president Gitans Nausheda has declared a state of emergency? That is Lithuania. Lithuania President Gitans Nausheda has declared the state emergency. Next, who has become the first youngest Indian to defeat world number 1 player Magnus Carlsen in the chess? That is R. Pragnanand become the youngest Indian to defeat world number 1 player Magnus Carlsen in chess. Next, where has the Indian Navy's multilateral exercise Milan 2022 started? In Visakhapatnam, the Indian Navy's military exercise named Milan 2022 started in Visakhapatnam. Next, government has launched Jan Bhagidari Empowerment Portal in which union territory? In Jammu Kashmir, the government has launched Jan Bhagidari Empowerment Portal. Next question: who has written the book Great Tech Game, which was in the discussion? Anirudh Suri. Aniruddha Suri has written the book named Great Tech Game. Next, which state cabinet has approved the country's first e-waste eco park to deal with e-waste? That is Delhi. Delhi government has approved Delhi state cabinet has approved the country's first e-waste eco park to deal with e-waste. Next question: who has been given the Ramanujan Award? That is Nina Gupta. Nina Gupta has been given with Ramanujan Award. Next, which state has formed Marine Elite Force for the conservation of marine life? That is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu state has formed a Marine Elite Force for the conservation of marine life. Next, on 25th February 2020, which country has certified the first plant-based COVID-19 vaccine? That is Canada. Canada has certified the first plant-based COVID-19 vaccine. Next, who has launched Lokpal app for Mahatma Gandhi Narega on 25th February 2022? That is Giriraj Singh launched the Lokpal app for Mahatma Gandhi Narega. Next, where has a conference on Indian temple architecture Vatanam inaugurated. In Karnataka, the Conference on Indian Temples Architecture Devatnam inaugurated in Karnataka. Next, who has become the highest run scorer in T20? That is Rohit Sharma become the highest run scorer in T20. Next, where in India's first alcohol museum established in Goa? Next, who has released the signature tune for Vande Bharatam? That is Ministry of State for Culture Meenakshi Lekhi. Ministry of State for Culture Meenakshi Lekhi released a signature tune for Vande Bharatam. Next, Indian Navy's multilateral exercise Milan 2022 has started on 26th February 2022 in Visakhapatnam, the city of fortune. Visakhapatnam is also known as city of fortune. Next, which medal has Mirabai Chanu won at Singapore Weightlifting International on 22nd February? That is gold. Gold medal has won by Mirabai Chanu at Singapore Weightlifting International. Next, between which two countries Dharma Guardian 2022 military exercise has started in Belgaum, Karnataka? That is with India and Japan. The military exercise was Dharma Guardian. Next question. What is the rank of India in International Intellectual Property Index released on 27 February 2022? 43rd rank. First rank was of America. India's rank was 43rd in International Intellectual Property Index. Next, with which theme National Science Day was celebrated on 28th February 2022? Integrated approach in science and technology for a sustainable future. Next, who has won the title of Dubai Tennis Championship on February 28th? That is Andrei Rublev won the title of Dubai Tennis Championship on February 28th. Andrei Rublev. Next, what percentage of foreign investment has been approved by the Union Cabinet? That is 20%. 20% foreign investment has been approved by the Union Cabinet. Next, who has won the Qatar Oman Women's Single title? Iga Swiatek won the Qatar Oman Women's Single title. Next, which country has been hit by cyclone Imanati? That is Madagascar has been hit by cyclone Imanati. Next, who destroyed the world largest aircraft Maria? That is Russia. Russia destroyed the world largest aircraft Maria. Next, who has reached the top of ATP men's ranking? That is Daniil Medvedev. Daniil Medvedev reached the top ATP men's ranking. Next, which medal has been won by Pooja Jatian in the Para Archery World Championship? That is silver medal has been won by Pooja Jatian in Para Archery World Championship. Next, on 1st March 2022, IOC withdrew the top Olympic honor from the president of which country? Russia. IOC withdrew the top Olympic honor from the president of which country? Russia. Next question. Which country's Long March 8 rocket has put up 22 satellites in space? That is China. China's Long March 8 rocket has put 22 satellites in space. Next, where is the first ambulance for street animals launched? In Chennai, the first ambulance for street animals has been launched. Next, which day was celebrated on 3rd March? World Wildlife Day celebrated on 3rd March. Next, which state government has declared the entire state as disturbed area? That is Assam. Assam state has declared the entire state as disturbed area. Next question. According to the report, who has topped in terms of number of billionaires population globally? That is USA. USA has topped in the term of number of billionaires population globally. Next, who has become the CEO of Yash Raj Films? That is Akshay Vidhani has become the CEO of Yash Raj Films. Next, which medal has won by Nikhat Zareen and Neetu at Strandja Memorial Boxing Tournament? Gold medal has won by Nikhat Zareen and Neetu. Next, who has become the new commanding-in-chief of the Western Command of Indian Air Force? That is Shri Kumar Prabhakaram. Shri Kumar Prabhakaram become the new commanding-in-chief of the Western Command of Indian Air Force. Next, which day was celebrated on 4th March? That is National Safety Day. National Safety Day celebrated on 4th March. Next, where was the Hearth Mahotsav celebrated? In Jammu and Kashmir, the Hearth Mahotsav celebrated. Next question, which country has topped a Sustainable Development Index 2021? That is Finland has topped the Sustainable Development Index 2021. Next, which IIT had developed a biodegradable nanoparticles? That is IIT Kanpur had developed a biodegradable nanoparticles. Next, where has the 12th ICC Women's Cricket World Cup started? In New Zealand, the 12th ICC Women's World Cup has been started. Next, Russia and which countries athletes are banned from 2022 Winter Olympics Games on 4th March 2022? Belarus. In Russia and Belarus countries athletes are banned from 2022 Winter Paralympics Game. Next, which state Kaliyattam festival started? In Kerala. In Kerala, the Kaliyattam festival has been started. Next, which team has won the Pro Kabaddi League Season 8 title? That is Dabang Delhi. Dabang Delhi has won the Pro Kabaddi League Season 8 titles. Next, who has been appointed as the acting Chief Justice of Rajasthan High Court? That is M.M. Srivastava. M.M. Srivastava has been appointed as the acting Chief Justice of Rajasthan High Court. Next, which automotive company has launched a new EV brand Vida on March 5th? That is Hero. Hero Automotive Company has launched new EV brand named Vida. Next, which airline is going to become the first airline in the world to use solar fuel? That is Swiss Airlines. Swiss Airline is going to become the first airline in the world to use solar fuel. Next, which country has been included in FATF grey list? That is UAE, been included in FATF grey list. Next question, who has presented the National ICT Award to 49 teachers across the country for improving educational institutions? That is Annapurna Devi presented the National ICT Award to 49 teachers across the country for improving educational institutions. Next, which medal did Mr. Nivetha won in the women's 10-meter air pistol event at ISSF World Cup? That is gold. Gold medal won by Mrs. Nivetha in women's 10-meter air pistol event at ISSF World Cup. Next, where is India's first smart managed EV charging station launched? In New Delhi, the India's first smart managed EV charging station has been launched. Next, where was the trial of country's first indigenous flying trainer aircraft Hansa NG completed? In Puducherry. In Puducherry, the trial of country's first indigenous flying air trainer aircraft named Hansa NG. Next, which state government has launched the Amma and Bahini Yojana initiative? That is Sikkim. Sikkim government has launched the Amma and Bahini Yojana initiative. Next, who has been appointed as the chairman of Telecom Dispute Settlement and Appellate Tribunal? That is D.N. Patel, appointed as the chairman of Telecom Dispute Settlement and Appellate Tribunal. Next, which day was celebrated on 7th March? Jan Aushadhi Divas celebrated on 7th March. Next, according to the announcement, who will be awarded the Nari Shakti Puraskar posthumously? That is Dr. Ayla Lodh. Dr. Ayla Lodh announced. According to the announcement, who will be awarded the Nari Shakti Puraskar posthumously? Dr. Ayla Lodh. Next, who has become the first women cricketer to participate in 6 Cricket World Cups on 7th March 2022? Mithali Raj became the first women cricketer to participate in 6 Cricket World Cup. Next, according to the report released on 7th March 2022, which state has topped in the term of per capita net income? That is Telangana. Telangana state has topped in the term of per capita net income. Next, where has the 9th edition of Indo-Sri Lanka naval exercise SEALNAX started? SEALNAX started in Visakhapatnam. Next, according to the information 7th March 2022, which space agency has started developing Europa Clipper Air spacecraft? NASA. Next, who has been honored with Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia Lifetime Achievement Award? That is Ustad Amjad Ali Khan. honor with Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia Lifetime Achievement Award. Next question, where is the Mobile World Congress 2022 organized? In Barcelona, Mobile World Congress 2022 organized. Next, which foundation day did the CISF celebrated on 6th March? That is 53rd Foundation Day CISF celebrated. Next, which day was celebrated on 8th March 2022? International Women's Day celebrated on 8th March 2022. Next, who has become the 23rd Women Grandmaster of India? That is Priyanka Nutaki. Priyanka Notki become the 23rd Women Grandmaster of India. Priyanka Notki. Next, which state has launched non-Mudhalwan scheme? That is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has launched non-Mudhalwan scheme. Next, as per the information, Microsoft will set up India's largest data center area in Hyderabad. As for information, Microsoft will set up India's largest data center in Hyderabad. Next question, which ministry has launched Donate a Pension Initiative? That is Labour Ministry has launched Donate a Pension Initiative. Next, which day was celebrated on 9th March? No Smoking Day celebrated on 9th March. Next, in which state Home Minister Amit Shah has announced to give 33% reservation to women in the government jobs? That is Tripura. Home Minister Amit Shah has announced to give 33% reservation to women in the government job of Tripura. Next, who has presented Vishwakarma National Award? That is Bhupendra Yadav has presented Vishwakarma National Award. Next, according to the information, who will get the US International Women of Congress Award for 2022? Rizwana Hassan. Rizwana Hassan will get the US International Women of the Congress Award 2022. Next question, who has been appointed as the president of FATF? T. Raja Kumar appointed as the president of FATF Financial Action Task Force. Next, who has become the world's most rejected country? That is Russia become the world's most rejected country. Next, which state government has announced Mati Shakti Entrepreneurship Scheme? That is Haryana government has announced Mati Shakti Entrepreneurship Scheme. Next, according to the information, where is the largest sleeping statue of Lord Buddha being built in India? In Bodh Gaya. In Bodh Gaya, the largest sleeping statue of Lord Buddha being built. Next, which state government has started Kausalya Matritva Yojana? That is Chhattisgarh government has started Kausalya Matritva Yojana. Next, which country has successfully test fired the second military satellite Noor 2? That is Iran. Iran has successfully test fired second military satellite Noor 2. Next question, where was FLO International Park inaugurated? In Telangana, the FLO International Park being inaugurated. Next, which country has become the world's largest producer of crude oil on 9th March 2022? America. America become the world's largest producer of crude oil. Next, who has retired from all forms of first class cricket? That is S. Srinath. S. Srinath has retired from all forms of first class cricket. Next question, which state government has completed 100 years of Pal Dadhwa Massacre? That is Gujarat. Gujarat state government has completed 100 years of Pal Dadhwa Massacre. Next, which state has secured the first position in Mission Indradhanush? That is Odisha. Odisha has secured the first position in Mission Indradhanush. Next, Yoon Suk Yeol become the president of which country? Yoon Suk Yeol become the president of South Korea. Next, on 10th March 2022, IPC has banned Russia and which country in the Beijing Winter Paralympics? Belarus. IPC has banned Russia and which country in Beijing Winter Paralympics? Belarus. Next, which state government has inaugurated India's largest floating solar power project? That is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu state government has inaugurated India's largest floating solar power project. Next question, who has become the joint highest wicket taker in the Women's ODI World Cup? That is Jhulan Goswami. Jhulan Goswami joint highest wicket taker in the Women's ODI World Cup. Next, on 11th March 2022, Katalin Novak has been elected as the first female president of which country? Hungary. Katalin Novak became the first female of president of Hungary. Next, which state government has launched Women at the Rate work program? That is Karnataka. Government has launched Women at the Rate work program. Next, which country topped the medal tally in ISSF World Cup 2022? That is India. India. Which country had topped the medal tally in ISSF World Cup 2022 on 11th March 2022? India. Next, on 11th March 2022, Chief Minister of which state has announced Sushma Swaraj Award for Women? Haryana. Chief Minister has announced Sushma Swaraj Award for Women. Next question, who has been appointed by the government as the chairman of National Financial Authority? That is Ajay Bhushan Pandey, appointed by the government as the chairman of National Financial Authority. Next, who has been ranked first in the Scotch State of Governance ranking 2021? Andhra Pradesh ranked the first in the Scotch State of Governance ranking 2021. Next, which IIT has installed Param Parvega supercomputer? IIT Roorkee has installed Param Ganga supercomputer in IIT Roorkee. IIT Roorkee, the Param Ganga supercomputer has been installed. Next question, which state government will start doorstep delivery of digital land records? That is Bihar. Government will start doorstep delivery of digital land records. Next, which state government has launched the Mukhyamantri Cha Shramik Kalyan Prakalp scheme? That is Tripura. Tripura government has launched Mukhyamantri Cha Shramik Kalyan Prakalp scheme. That is Tripura. Next question, who has been appointed president of IRDA? That is Devashish Panda. Devashish Panda appointed as the president of IRDAI. Next, where has the first Gati Shakti cargo terminal of Indian Railway has been started? In Thapar Nagar of Jharkhand, the first Gati Shakti cargo terminal of Indian Railway has been started. Next, who has become the new commandant of the Indian Air Force Academy? That is B. Chandrasekhar become the new commandant of the Indian Air Force Academy. Next, who has been appointed as the new chairman of Char Dham Project Committee? That is Justice A.K. Sikri. Justice A.K. Sikri appointed as the new chairman of Char Dham Project Committee. Next, with whose cooperation the Ministry of Education has launched campaign Kanya Shiksha Pravesh Utsav? That is UNICEF. With UNICEF, Ministry of Education has launched campaign named Kanya Shiksha Pravesh Utsav. Next question, who has become the first unicorn sports enterprise of India on the 13th March 2022? That is Chennai Super King. Next, famous golfer has been formally inducted into the World Hall of Fame on 13th March 2022. Tiger Woods inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame. Next, which ministry has launched a special entrepreneurship promotion campaign for women named Samarth? That is MSME has launched a special entrepreneurship promotion campaign for women named Samarth. Next question, who has launched the Lakshmi for Lakshmi initiative? That is HDFC Mutual Fund has launched the Lakshmi for Lakshmi initiative. Next, which state government has presented children's budget for the first time? That is Madhya Pradesh. Government has presented children's budget for the first time. Next, Gabriel Boric Font become the president of which country? Chile. Gabriel Boric Font become the president of Chile. Next, Hindi novel Tom of Sand translated by whom has been nominated for the International Booker Prize? The Tom of Sand, that is by Gitanjali Sri. Next question, Pandrithan Temple, which was in the discussion on 14th March 2022, is located in which state? It is located in Jammu and Kashmir. Pandrithan Temple located in Jammu and Kashmir. Next, which day was celebrated on 15th March 2022? World Consumer Rights Day celebrated on 15th March 2022. Next, who has been elected as the new chairman of Indian Air India? Who has been elected as the new chairman of Air India that is N. Chandrasekhar, appointed as the new chairman of Air India. Next, which bank has launched Green Deposit Program? DBS Bank has launched Green Deposit Program. Next, who has won the Leading Actor Award at BAFTA Award 2022? That is Will Smith won the Leading Actor Award at BAFTA Award 2022. Next, who has won the Best Film Award at BAFTA Award 2022? The Power of Dog has won the Best Film Award at BAFTA Award 2022. Next question. According to the Speedy report released on 15th March 2022, which country has become the largest importer of arms? That is India. Next, which day was celebrated on 16th March? National Immunization Day celebrated on 16th March. Next, on 16th March 2022, India has temporarily shifted its embassy from Ukraine to which country? To Poland. Next, where has the country's first robotic technology park been launched on 16 March 2022? That is in Bangalore. Next, according to the information released on the 16 March 2022, where will India's first World Peace Center be established? In Gurugram, the India's first World Peace Center be established. Next question, which country will host BIMSTEC Summit 2022? Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka will host BIMSTEC Summit 2022. Next, which filmmaker was awarded the Royal Knighthood on 17th March 2022? Steve McQueen. Steve McQueen, filmmaker, was awarded the Royal Knighthood on 17th March. Next, which country has launched Rosgram instead of Instagram? That is Russia has launched Rosgram instead of Instagram. Next, who has been selected for the UK Children's Book Award? That is Manjeet Maan, selected for the UK Children's Book Award. Next, who has become the richest person in Asia with a wealth of $103 billion on 17th March 2022? Mukesh Ambani became the richest person in Asia with a wealth of $103 billion. Next, where is Mahatma Gandhi Green Triangle unveiled? In Madagascar, the Mahatma Gandhi Green Triangle being unveiled. Next, who has won the Miss World 2021 title? That is Carolina Bilawoska. Carolina Bilawoska won the Miss World 2021 title. Next, who has been nominated for the G.D. Birla Award for Scientific Research? That is Narayan Pradhan. Narayan Pradhan been nominated for the G.D. Birla Award for the Scientific Research. Next, where did ISRO successfully test the solid fuel based booster stage of SSLV? That is Andhra Pradesh has successfully tested the solid fuel based on booster stage of SSLV on 17 March 2022. Next question, which day was celebrated on 18th March 2022? Ordnance Manufacturing Day. Next, where has the 26th edition of International Film Festival started? In Thiruvananthapuram, the 26th edition of International Film Festival started. Next, which state government has launched a new sports policy? That is Gujarat government has launched the new sports policy. Next, which state became the first to use crop diversification index? That is Telangana become the first to use crop diversification index. Next question, which day was celebrated on 19th March? International Day of Happiness celebrated on 19th March. Next, where has 35th Surajkund International Crafts Mela in Faridabad 35th Surajkund International Crafts Mela. Next, according to the report released on 19th March 2022, who has become the happiest country in the world? That is Finland. Finland is the happiest country in the world. Next question, according to the information on 19th March 2022, which state government will constitute State OBC Commission? State OBC Commission, that is Assam. Next, which day was celebrated on 20th March? World Sparrow Day celebrated on 20th March. Next, who topped the Honor Global Rich List 2022? Elon Musk. Next, which bank has been honored with the Asian Bank of the Year award? That is Axis Bank. Next, which Foundation Day of CRPF was celebrated on 20th March? That is 38th. Next, M.V. Ram Prasad Bismil, which went from Ganga to which river, has become the longest ship ever? That is Brahmaputra. MB Ramprasad Bismil went from Ganga to Brahmaputra and became the longest ship ever. Next, according to the report released by CSI on 20th March 2022, which has become the most polluted city in India, that is Ghaziabad. Next, which day was celebrated on 21st March? International Day of Forest celebrated on 21st March. Next, where has the 6th NATO military exercise Cold Response 2022 started? In Norway. Norway, the 6th NATO military exercise Cold Response 2022 started. Next, who has been adjudged Sportsman of the Year at the 2022 Sports Ace Award? That is Neeraj Chopra. Next, NMDC has tie-up with which IIT for drone-based mineral exploration? IIT Kharagpur has tie-up with IIT Kharagpur. NMDC had tie-up with IIT Kharagpur for drone-based mineral exploration. Next, which state became the first state to implement NEVA program? That is Nagaland, first state to implement NEVA program. Next, which country's government has honored Suresh Raina with the Sports Icon Award? That is Maldives. Next, where is Putul Utsav organized? In New Delhi, the Putul Utsav organized. Next, who won the Bahrain Grand Prix 2022? Carlos Leclerc. Carlos Leclerc won the Bahrain Grand Prix 2022. Next, who has won the Asian Billiards title 8th time? That is Pankaj Advani has won the Asian Billiards title 8th time. Next, which day was celebrated on 22nd March? That is World Water Day celebrated on 22nd March. Next, 9th Joint Military Exercise Limitié 2022 between India and which country has started? Between India and Seychelles. Next, who has become the youngest woman swimmer to swim across the Park Strait? That is Jaya Rai. Next, who has become the first African to win the Pulitzer Prize 2022? Francis Carrier. Francis Carrier became the first African to win the Pulitzer Prize. Next, in which state Dol Utsav was celebrated? In West Bengal, Dol Utsav was celebrated. Next, who has won their maiden Indian Super League title on 22nd March? Hyderabad FC won the maiden Indian Super League title. Runner was Kerala Blasters. Next, which day was celebrated on 23rd March 2022? World Meteorological Day celebrated on 23rd March 2022. Next, the joint training exercise and exercise drilling between the Army of India and which country? Between the Army of India and Uzbekistan. Next, who has won the 13th Grand Stone Photography Award on the 23rd March? Mohammad Raja Masumi. Mohammad Raja Masumi won the 13th Green Stone Photography Award. Next, which states Tarsing Petei Nagaswarna has got GI tag? Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu state Tarsing Petei Nagaswarna has got GI tag. Next, who has become the world's most polluted capital? Delhi. Next, in which Indian origin doctor has been appointed as the White House COVID-19 response coordinator? Ashish Jha. Ashish Jha. Next, which state celebrated its Foundation Day on 22nd March? Bihar. Next, which country's tennis player Ashley Barty has announced retirement from Australia? Next, which day celebrated on 24th March 2022? World Tuberculosis Day celebrated on 24th March. Next, who has been appointed the Abel Prize for the year 2022? Dennis Purnell. Dennis Purnell awarded the Abel Prize for the year 2022. Next, which country topped the Global Home Price Index Q4 2022 released by Knight Frank? That is Turkey. Turkey topped the Global Home Price Index Q4. Next, on 24th March 2022, how many new planets have been discovered outside our solar system by NASA. Total 45. Next, which state has become the first to introduce carbon neutral farming practice? That is Kerala state government introduced carbon neutral farming facility. Next, what is the rank of Lakshya Sen of India in All England Open Badminton Championship 2022? Second rank of Lakshya Sen of India is All England Open Badminton Championship. Next, who has been appointed as the new MD and CEO of Maruti Suzuki? That is Hisashi Takeuchi. Hisashi Takeuchi. Next, where has the National Conference of Indian Psychiatric Society started? On 25th March in Visakhapatnam. Next, on 25th March 2022, government has set a target to build how many new airports by 2025? Total 220 airports. Next, by who has become the first Indian company to sponsor FIFA World Cup 2022? Byju's. Byju's became the first Indian company to sponsor FIFA World Cup 2022. Next, which state has topped the export readiness index released by Niti Aayog? That is Gujarat topped the export readiness index released by Niti Aayog. Next question, on 26th March 2022, who has become the new captain of IPL team Chennai Super King? That is Ravindra Jadeja. Ravindra Jadeja. Next question, who has won Governor of the Year award at the Central Banking Award 2022? That is Mario Markel. Mario Markel won the Governor of the Year award at the Central Banking Award 2022. Next, who has inaugurated 10 days a festival Bharat Bhagya Vidhata? That is Smriti Irani inaugurated 10-day festival named Bharat Bhagya Vidhata. Next, according to the report, which state has topped in the term of per capita income? That is Sikkim. Next, who has been appointed as the chairman of BARC India? That is Sasi Sinha appointed as the chairman of BARC India. Next, which day was celebrated on 27th March? That is Earth Hour celebrated on 27th March. Next, on 27th March 2022, who has become the first world number 1 player of the Poland in tennis history? That is Iga Swiatek. Iga Swiatek. Next, on 28th March 2022, Ritu Kanduri became the first woman speaker of which state's assembly? Uttarakhand. Next, who has been appointed as the next Director General of ILO? That is Gilbert Hongo. Gilbert Hungbo appointed as the next Director General of ILO. Next, which day was celebrated on 28th March? World Theatre Day celebrated on 28th March. Next, which Indian actor has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Yas Island in Abu Dhabi? That is Ranveer Singh appointed as the brand ambassador of Yas Island in Abu Dhabi. Next, which warship of Indian Navy has been awarded the prestigious President Color on 28th March 2022? INS Balasura. INS Balasura has been awarded the prestigious President Color Award. Next, who won the title of Swiss Open Badminton 2022? PV Sindhu. PV Sindhu won the title of Swiss Open Badminton 2022. Next, when has been decided to celebrate National Dolphin Day? On 5th October, decided to celebrate National Dolphin Day. Next, on 29th March 2022, Shankar Prasad Sharma has been appointed as the ambassador of which country in India? Nepal. Shankar Prasad Sharma has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Nepal. Next, who got the Outstanding Leadership Award 2022? Seema Rekha has got the Outstanding Leadership Award 2022. Next question, who has been appointed as the chairman of Ashram? That is Sumant Sinha. Next, on 30 March 2022, who has received the Time 100 Impact Award for the mental health awareness? That is Deepika Padukone received the Time 100 Impact Award for the mental health awareness. Next, on 30th March 2022, Robert Abela was sworn in as the Prime Minister of which country? Malta. Robert Abela has sworn in as the Prime Minister of Malta. Next, who has become the new CEO of FedEx? That is Brahmanyam. Next, what is the rank of India in the Huron Global Under 40 Self-Made Billionaires 2022 list released on 31st March? That is 4th place. Next question, who has been elected as the Speaker of Uttar Pradesh Legislative Assembly? Satish Mahana elected as the Speaker of Uttar Pradesh Legislative Assembly. Next, who was the 11th edition? Where was the 11th edition of the Rashtriya Sanskrit Mahotsav 2022 organized? In Andhra Pradesh. The 11th edition of Rashtriya Sanskrit Mahotsav 2022 organized. Next, which coveted cup has been won by the Indian Railway men's hockey team? That is Abidullah Khan Heritage Cup. Abidullah Khan Heritage Cup won by the Indian Railway men's hockey team. Next, which country has signed an agreement on the security cooperation with Solomon Island? That is China. Next, who has won the BBC Sportsman of the Year Award 2021? That is Mirabai Chanu. Mirabai Chanu won the BBC Sportsman of the Year Award 2021. Next, which state living root bridge has been included in the World Heritage List? It is of Meghalaya. Next, which day was celebrated on 1st April 2022? Utkal Day was celebrated on 1st April 2022. Next, on 20th bilateral naval exercise Varun 2022, India and which country has started? India and France has started Varun exercise. Next, which state chief minister has launched Catch the Rain campaign 2022? Manipur chief minister has launched Catch the Rain campaign. Next question, the book The Tiger of Dras, authored by whom, has been published on 1st April? By Meena Nair. Meena Nair has authored the book The Tiger of Dras. Next, who became the highest wicket taker in IPL? Dwayne Bravo. Next, which day was celebrated on 2nd April? International Children's Award Day will celebrated on 2nd April. Next, which country had declared a public emergency due to economic crisis? Sri Lanka had declared public emergency due to economic crisis. Which state has become the largest producer of vegetable in India? Uttar Pradesh has become the largest producer of vegetable in India. Next, where was the Matua Dharm Mahamela 2022 organized? In West Bengal. Matua Dharm Mahamela 2022 organized. Next question, the new ball for the FIFA World Cup 2022 released on 2nd April 2022. What is its name? Al Rihala. The new ball of FIFA World Cup 2022 released on 2nd April. Its name was Al Rihala. Next, which country's cricketer Peter Navelli has announced his retirement? Australia. Next, who has won the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup 2022? Australia has won the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup 2022. Which ministry launched Temple 360 website? Union Ministry of Culture. Next, which state government has launched the crop insurance portal Mukhyamantri Bagwani Bima Yojana? Haryana government has launched crop insurance portal named Mukhyamantri Bagwani Bima Yojana. Next, who has ranked first among the states with the lowest unemployment rate in the country? Chhattisgarh ranked first among the states with the lowest unemployment rate in the country. Next, who has won the Miami Open tennis title 2022? Iga Swiatek. Iga Swiatek won the Miami Open tennis title 2022. Next, who has won the Best Children Music Album award under the Grammy Award? Falguni Shah. Falguni Shah won the Best Children Music Album award under the Grammy Award. That is Falguni Shah. Next, which state Chandrapur has been recorded as the third hottest place in the world? Maharashtra. Chandrapur place recorded the third hottest place in the world. Next question. Which day was celebrated on 5th April? National Sea Day celebrated on 5th April. Next. Which state has got a new map with 13 districts? That is Andhra Pradesh. Next. From which district CM of Uttar Pradesh has started School Chalo Abhiyan? From Sarvasti. From Sarvasti, CM of Uttar Pradesh has started School Chalo Abhiyan. Next question. Which state chief minister has launched Kawal Uthani app? Tamil Nadu chief minister has launched Kawal Uthavi app. Next. Which day was observed on 6th April, International Sports Day for Development and Press. Next. Community Museum has started in Gaya's Shashoma village of which state? Ladakh. Community Museum has started in Gaya Samosha village of Ladakh. Next, who has topped the Huron richest self-made woman in the world 2022? China has topped in Huron richest self-made woman. Next, who has received the Chameli Devi Jain Award 2021? Arifa Johri. Arifa Johri received the Chameli Devi Jain Award 2021. Next. Which day was celebrated on 7th April? That is World Health Day celebrated on 7th April. Next. Who had topped the list of 2022 billionaires released by Forbes? Elon Musk topped the list of 2022 billionaires released by Forbes. Next. Who was nominated for Saraswati Samman 2021? Ram Darsh Mishra. Ram Darsh Mishra nominated for Saraswati Samman 2021. Next, on 7th April 2022, in which city of India a new variant of corona has been found? Mumbai. Next, on 7th April 2022, President Ramnath Kovind has named a species of yellow tulip flower as Maitri in which country? In Netherlands. Next question, on 8th April 2022, who has tied up with three firms for satellite internet launch? Amazon. Next, who has been honored with the Sant Namdev National Award? That is Satyapal Malik honored with the Sant Namdev National Award. Next, who has topped the QS World University ranking? MIT. MIT has topped the QS World University ranking. Next, which country has successfully launched new satellite Guafen 303 for Earth observation? China has successfully launched new satellite Guafen 303 for Earth observation. Next, in which state One Health framework has been started as a pilot project? In Uttarakhand. Next, which country's photographer has won the World Press Photo of the Year 2022 title? Canada photographer. Next, who has launched Ausar scheme? That is Airport Authority of India has launched Ausar scheme. Which day was celebrated on 10th April? World Homeopathy Day celebrated on 10th April. Which COVID vaccine has been suspended by WHO? Covaxin. Covaxin suspended by WHO. Next, who topped the list of world richest self-made women 2022? On 10th April 2022, Yu Ya-jun. Yu Ya-jun topped the list of world's richest self-made women. Next, on 10th April 2022, Pixel launched its first satellite with SpaceX. What is her name? That is Shakuntala. Pixel launched its first satellite with SpaceX. Its name was Shakuntala. Next, which day was celebrated on 11th April? World Parkinson's Day celebrated on 11th April. Which country has successfully tested fire Shaheen 3 missile? That is Pakistan has successfully tested fire Shaheen 3 missile. Next, who has won the prestigious O. Henry Award? Amar Mitra. Next, who has launched One Nation One Product initiative? On 11th April 2022, South Central Railway has launched one station, one product initiative. Next question. Who has topped the Niti Aayog State Energy and Climate Index? Gujarat has topped the Niti Aayog State Emergency and Climate Index. How many medals India has won in Thailand Open Boxing Tournament? That is 10 medal won in Thailand Open Boxing Tournament. Next, who won the F1 Australian Grand Prix 2022? Carlos Leclerc. Carlos Leclerc won the F1 Australian Grand Prix 2021-22. Next, which state Kangra tea will get GI tag? Himachal Pradesh. Next, which day was celebrated on 12th April? International Day of Human Space Flight. Next, who has been honored with the 56th Gyanpith Award? Nilamani Fukan. Nilamani Fukan. Next, where did DRDO successfully test anti-tank guided missile Helena? In Rajasthan, DRDO successfully test. Which IIT has made India's first indigenous polycentric prosthetic knee? That is IIT Madras. IIT Madras has made India's first indigenous polycentric prosthetic knee. Next, where was the fourth US-India 2+2 ministerial dialogue held? In Washington DC. Next, which day was celebrated on 13th April? Siachen Day, celebrated on 13th April. Next, who will host the 26th Commonwealth Game? That is Australia. Next, who has become the fastest Indian player to hit 100 sixes? On April 13, 2022, Hardik Pandya became the fastest Indian player to hit 100 sixes. Next, where is the first Khelo India national ranking women's archery tournament? In Jharkhand. In Jharkhand, the first Khelo India national ranking women's archery tournament held. Which country has become the first to give legal rights to wild animals? That is Ecuador. Become the first to give legal rights to wild animals. Next, who was awarded the first Lata Dinanath Mangeshkar Award? That is PM Narendra Modi awarded the first Lata Dinanath Mangeshkar Award. Next, who will host the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2024? West Indies and America host the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. Who has won the EY Entrepreneur of the Year award? Falguni Nair won the EY Entrepreneur of the Year award. Falguni Nair. Next, which day was celebrated on 14th April? World Chagas Disease Day, celebrated on 14th April. Who has won the FIS Junior Women's Hockey World Cup 2022? That is Netherlands. Won the FIS Junior Women's Hockey World Cup 2022, Netherlands. Next, who has become the new head coach of Australia men's cricket team? That is Andrew McDonald. Next, who has won the prestigious Reykjavik Open Chess Tournament? R. Pragyanand. Next, which state celebrated its Foundation Day on 15th April? Himachal Pradesh state celebrated its Foundation Day on 15th April. Which country will host the Street Child Cricket World Cup 2023? India. India will host the Street Child Cricket World Cup 2023. Next, which state government has announced to launch Him Prahari scheme? That is Government of Uttarakhand. Government of Uttarakhand will announce Him Prahari scheme. Next, with which IIT and Indian Air Force has an agreement been signed for the maintenance of weapon system? That is with IIT मद्रास। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं। Who was awarded the International Gandhi Prize 2021 for leprosy on 15th April 2022? Bhushan Kumar and Leprosy Trust of Gujarat. Bhushan Kumar and Leprosy Trust of Gujarat has awarded the International Gandhi Prize 2021 for leprosy. Next, which day was celebrated on 16th April? World Voice Day celebrated on 16th April. Next, where is New York Festival Poila Baishakh celebrated? It is celebrated in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, the New Year Festival Poila Baishakh celebrated. Next, who won the 71st Senior National Basketball Championship? Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu won the 21st Senior National Basketball Championship. Next, where did the 40th edition of the Hunar Haat begin? In Mumbai. The 40th edition of Hunar Haat began in Mumbai. Next, who has been honored with the Malcolm Edition Award 2022? Prabhat Patnaik. Prabhat Patnaik honored with Malcolm Edition Award 2022. Next, Neptune mission system, which was in the news on 16th April, is related to which country? Is related to Ukraine. Neptune missile system related to Ukraine. Next, which country has successfully test fired iron beam? That is Israel. Israel has successfully test fired iron beam. Next, which state government has announced to celebrate 14th April as Equality Day? Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu government has announced to celebrate 14th April as Equality Day. Next, Moskva, which was in the news on 16th April 2022, is the famous warship of which country? Russia. Moskva is a famous warship of Russia. Next, according to the information of 17th April 2022, where will UNHPC develop green hydrogen project? In Himachal Pradesh. Next question, which state chief minister has launched 1064 anti-corruption mobile app? That is Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand chief minister has launched 1064 anti-corruption mobile app. Next, who has become the largest consumer of gold in world? That is China. China become the largest consumer of gold in world. Next, which IIT has tie up with NTPC to develop energy efficient technology? IIT Guwahati. IIT Guwahati has tie up with develop energy efficient technology. Next, which day was celebrated on 18th April? World Heritage Day celebrated on 18th April. Next, which state has become the first to develop migration tracking system app? That is Maharashtra. Maharashtra state become the first to develop migration tracking system app. Next, where has India's first internet radio the launch for the visually impaired people? In Nagpur. In Nagpur, India's first internet radio Daksh launched for visually impaired people. Next question, which country has suspended agricultural imports from India? That is Indonesia has suspended its agricultural imports from India. Next, which country has successfully launched Zhongxing 6D satellite into space? That is China. China has successfully launched Zhongxing 6D satellite into space. Next, which day was celebrated on 19th April? World Liver Day celebrated on 19th April. Next, where has the Tri-Shakti Corps of Indian Army organized Kripan Shakti exercise? In West Bengal. In West Bengal, Tri-Shakti Corps of Indian Army organized in Kripan Shakti exercise. Next question, tropical storm Maggie has caused massive destruction in which country? In Philippines. In Philippines, tropical storm named Maggie has caused massive destruction. Next, which state has become the first in the country to get L route server? That is Rajasthan. Rajasthan become the first in the country to get L route server. Next, which Indian American has been appointed as the defense advisor to Kamala Harris? That is Shanti Sethi. Shanti Sethi is the Indian American appointed as an defense advisor to Kamala Harris. Next, who has been appointed as director of finance and CFO by ONGC? That is Pomila Jaspal. Pomila Jaspal. Next, where is the Kangra Temple festival celebrated? In Karnataka, Kangra Temple festival celebrated. Next, who has won the title of 48th La Roda International Open Chess Tournament? D. Gukesh has won the title of 48th La Roda International Open Chess Tournament. Next, who has launched the world's first crypto-enabled payment card? That is Nexo. Nexo has launched the world's first crypto-enabled payment card. Next, which country has successfully test-fired the nuclear-capable missile system? That is Russia. Has successfully test-fired the nuclear-capable missile system. Next, which country's cricketer Kieran Pollard has retired from the international cricket? He is from West Indies. Next, who topped the Huron Global Healthcare Rich List 2022 released on 21st April? That is Cyrus S. Poonawalla has topped the Huron Global Healthcare Rich List 2022. Next, where has the Guruji Student Credit Card Scheme started? In Jharkhand. In Jharkhand, the Guruji Student Credit Card Scheme started. Next, Shiva Monga Airport under the construction in Karnataka will be named after B.S. Yedurappa. Shiva Monga Airport under construction in Karnataka will be renamed after B.S. Yedurappa. Next question, where India's first pure green hydrogen plant has started? In Assam, the India's first pure green hydrogen plant has started. Next, which day was celebrated on 22nd April? World Earth Day celebrated on 22nd April. Next, who has become the first country in the world to ban destructive satellite? America became the first country in the world to ban destructive satellite. Next, who has been honored with the Young Global Leader Award? That is Raghav Chadda, honored with the Young Global Leader Award. Next, where will the India's largest electric three-wheeler factory be set up? In Telangana, the India world's largest electric three-wheeler factory will be set up. Next question, which state's Bishanpur district has received the Prime Minister's Award for Excellence? That is Manipur. Manipur State Bishanpur district has received the Prime Minister's Award for Excellence. Next, with which country has the Kerala government signed an agreement for the Cosmos Malabaricus project? With Netherlands. The Netherlands Kerala government has signed an agreement for the Cosmos Malabaricus project. Next, who will host the India's first international cruise conference? That is Mumbai. Mumbai will host the India's first international cruise conference. Next, which day was celebrated on 23rd April? World Book and Copyright Day. World Book and Copyright Day celebrated on 23rd April. Next, which Indian cricketer has been named in Wisden's 5 Cricketers of the Year 2022? Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma has been named in the Wisden's 5 Cricketers of the Year 2022. Next question, who has been elected as the new Global Peace Ambassador? Babita Singh, elected as the new Global Peace Ambassador. Next, who has become the chairman of Hajj Committee? Abdullah Kuti has become the chairman of Hajj Committee. Next, who has been appointed as the general manager of ICC? Wasim Khan. appointed as the general manager of ICC. Next, which day was celebrated on 24th April? National Panchayati Raj Day celebrated on 24th April. Next, who has tied up with Delhi Jal Board to convert waste into energy? That is NTPC. NTPC has tied up with Delhi Jal Board to convert waste into energy. Next question. Where has the new ship Urja Prabha been inducted in the Indian Coast Guard? That is in Bharuch. Next, on 24th April 2022, government has set up a target of how many metric ton of food grains production? Total 328 metric tons. Next, for how many days the Prime Minister Garib Kalyan package has been extended? For 180 days, Prime Minister Garib Kalyan package has been extended. Next, which day was celebrated on 25th April? World Malaria Day celebrated on 25th April. Next, with whom has the MG Motor India partnered to promote EV charging infrastructure? With BPCL. With BPCL, MG Motor India partnered to promote EV charging infrastructure. Next, which day celebrated on 26th April? World Intellectual Property Day celebrated on 26th April. Next question. Which country has topped the global military expenditure according to Speedy report released on 26th April? America. Next question. Which state Jamtara district has become the first district to have the library in every village? Jharkhand Jamtara district has become the first district to have library in every village. Next, where is Khongjom Day celebrated? In Manipur, the Khongjom Day celebrated. Next, who participated as the guest of honor country at Paris Book Festival 2022? India has participated as guest of honor country at Paris Book Festival 2022. Next, which state has announced to celebrate Minority Rights Day? That is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has announced to celebrate Minority Rights Day on 18th December. On 18th December, Tamil Nadu has announced to celebrate Minority Rights Day. Next question. Who has received the Champion of the Earth Lifetime Achievement Award? Sir David Attenborough. Sir David Attenborough received the Champion of the Earth Lifetime Achievement Award. Next, which has been named the UNESCO World Book Capital for the 2022? Guadalajara has been named the UNESCO World Book Capital. Guadalajara has been named the UNESCO World Book Capital. Next, the president of which country has received the John F. Kennedy Prize? Ukraine. Ukraine president has received the John F. Kennedy Prize. Next question. The president of which country has received the John F. Kennedy Prize? That is Ukraine. Next, where has India's first community radio station Dudhwani inaugurated? In Gujarat, the first community radio station Dudhwani started or inaugurated. Next, where is the Pranhita Puskarula Festival 2022 celebrated? In Telangana, Pranhita Puskaralu Festival 2022 celebrated. Next, which space agency Perseverance has captured the video of solar eclipse on Mars? That is NASA. NASA Space Agency Perseverance has captured the video of solar eclipse on Mars. Next, which state government has launched a social awareness campaign SANS? That is Karnataka. Karnataka government has launched the social awareness campaign named SANS. Next, who has been sworn in as the Assistant Commerce Minister for the Global Markets? That is Arun Venkataraman. Arun Venkataraman sworn in as the Assistant Commerce Minister for the Global Market. Next, which day was celebrated on 20th April? World Day for Safety and Health Day at Work. World Day for Safety and Health at Work celebrated on 20th April. Next, who will host the 21st World Congress of Accounts 2022? India. India will host the 21st World Congress of Accounts 2022. Next, which state government has launched a music project to promote the music? Meghalaya government has launched a music project to promote music. Next, who has signed an agreement with Equinor or Norway for clean energy, that is ONGC. ONGC has signed an agreement with Equinor of Norway for clean energy. Next, M. Vijayan has passed away on 28th April 2022. Who were they? He is biologist. M. Vijayan was biologist who passed away on 28th April. Next question. Who became the first city to install vacuum-based sewer system, that is Agra of Uttar Pradesh became the first city to install vacuum-based sewer system. Next, which day was celebrated on 29th April? International Dance Day celebrated on 29th April. Next, which has become the first Indian company to reach M cap of the 19 lakh rupees crore, that is Reliance Industry. Reliance Industry become the India's company to reach M cap of 19 lakh crore rupees. Next, Robert Golov has been elected as the new Prime Minister of Slovenia. Robert Golov has been elected as the new Prime Minister of Slovenia. Next, with whom has Larsen and Toubro signed an agreement to develop green hydrogen? With IIT Bombay, L&T signed an agreement to develop green hydrogen. Next question. According to the information released on 30th April 2022, which country will host the world's largest cyber exercise? That is Estonia. Estonia will host the world's largest cyber exercise. Next, who became the first airline to use indigenous navigation system Gagan? That is Indigo. Indigo became the first airline to use indigenous navigation system named Gagan. Next, what is the rank of India in the Speedy trends in World Military Expenditure Report 2021? That is third rank. India was on the third rank in Speedy trends in World Military Expenditure Report. Next, which day was celebrated on 30th April? World Veterinary Day celebrated on 30th April. Next, who has been appointed as the new director or new deputy chief of the army staff? Lieutenant General B.S. Raju. Lieutenant General B.S. Raju.